From the expert craftsmanship to the beautiful and rich history behind this bag, the Chanel Classic Flap is most definitely a classic and timeless forever bag. The story of the Chanel Classic Flap bag is rooted in the creation of the Chanel 255 bag. The original 255 had been redesigned multiple times over the years, but the most significant adaptation was created by the late Karl Lagerfeld in 1983. He introduced a new version of the 255 called the Chanel Classic Flap, also known as the 1112. Lagerfeld made a few changes to the 255 to make the elegant and timeless Chanel Classic Flap, updating the bag with a few distinctive features. Innovatively changing the classic square twisting lock of the 255, known as the Mademoiselle lock, to the iconic interlocking CC lock clasp hardware, one of the main characteristic differences between the 255 and the Chanel Classic Flap. Staying true to the original while showcasing its own sophisticated flair signature. Currently, the most common colours in the hardware are silver gold, light gold, and so black hardware edition. The Chanel Classic Flap also features an interwoven shoulder strap of both leather and metal hardware, another distinctive feature that separates it from the 255. The Chanel Classic Flap also comes in two variations, a double or single flap. The single flap version only consists of the main exterior flap. The double flap encompasses an extra interior flap that can be detached from the interior and separates it from the main exterior flap. The Chanel Classic Flap also features several pockets, 7 compartments, making it very practical. There is the curved rear pocket, actually nicknamed the Mona Lisa smile, 1 flat front pocket, 2 interior gusseted pockets with a little pocket in the middle designed to hold smaller items, 1 concealed pocket between the double flap at the inner flap and the zippered pocket, otherwise known as the secret pocket. The Chanel Classic Flap features the signature burgundy leather on the interior with the embroidered CC initials inside and the Made in France stamp. The Chanel Classic Flap is typically available in 2 leather skins, the sample lambskin as well as the caviar leather, recognizable by its unique texture, which is treated grain calf skin made to resist water, whilst the lambskin is known for its buttery smooth finish and delicate nature. In addition, the leathers are available in 2 quilting styles, the classic diamond quilting and the chevron quilting. Both of these classic flaps are available in a vast and great variety of colours. The Chanel Classic Flap is available in a plethora of sizes, from the mini square to the mini rectangle to the small, the medium, the large jumbo and the maxi, with the medium remaining arguably one of the most popular size options. Chanel also sometimes do limited editions to honour and celebrate special collections, which can offer different hardware options like iridescent metals. The cost of the Chanel Classic Flap can vary depending on the leather type, colour or size, and more exotic and uncommon leathers command a higher premium. Prices of the Chanel Classic Flap start at upwards of £4,500 for the small. The Classic Flap is a versatile and elegant transition bag, easily taking you from day to night, and can be worn over the shoulders, on the arms, or held in your hands as a crossbody. The Classic Flap is a bag that has stood the test of time and fashion. The Chanel Reissue 255 prototype was first released in 1925, initially made from woolen fabric, a quilted jersey material, and featured a rectangular twisting lock with very short straps, which meant you could only carry it on the crook of your arm or as a clutch. Gabrielle Coco Chanel then updated and revamped the design she'd been involved in, and it wasn't until February 1955 that Coco Chanel debuted a shoulder-carried version of the bag, and the end product was called the 255 after the date and launch of the creation. The Chanel 255 was initially discontinued shortly after the release of the Chanel Classic Flap due to its popularity, but later the late Karl Lagerfeld decided in 2005 to bring it back and called it the Reissue 255 bag. Chanel released an exact duplicate of the original 255 to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the original 255. The Reissue 255 is offered in either a gold or silver metal all-chain strap. Some gold hardware versions are offered in 20 to 24 karat gold plated solid brass. The Reissue 255 features a burgundy coloured lining embroidered with Chanel's CC initials and a Chanel stamp logo on the inside, in addition to the Made in France or Made in Italy caption on the inside, usually identical to the colour of the metal used in the particular model's production. The Chanel Reissue 255 has a square or rectangular shaped silhouette with a flap front that features a twist lock closure mechanism. The front lock in this Chanel style is called the Mademoiselle lock. The bag also features diamond or chevron quilted pattern stitching for durability. Traditionally, the 255 features double flaps, which means they have both the exterior flap closure and an interior flap compartment under the top flap. The Chanel Reissue 255 opens up to a main leather lined interior and has an outer flap pocket, and inside there are two flap pockets, one small pocket for smaller items like lipstick, and at the exterior of the bag there is a slip pocket. In addition to zippered compartments at the inside of the front flap, ideal for storing love letters, which Coco Chanel is rumoured to have done with her own 255 bag. The Reissue 255 is usually crafted in two leather options, aged calfskin leather or caviar leather. Chanel's aged calfskin is less likely to show scratches or marks. It has a fairly soft yet durable texture that holds up its shape for several years. Since the debut of the Reissue 255, there has been several variations, and it has been reimagined and revitalized in different colors, leathers and fabric combinations. The Chanel Reissue is available in an array of classic colors from black, grey, white to primary colors like red and blue and more. The Reissue 255 is available in 5 sizes, the 224, the 225, the 226, the 227 and the 228, with the 228 discontinued. The 224 is the small size, the 225 is the medium, the 226 is the large size and the 227 is the jumbo size. Although the name Reissue only applied to the commemorative handbags, it is now used as a name for all the handbags that look like the original Reissue 255. The Chanel Reissue 255 holds the history and longevity of a true icon. The bag is not only the most iconic bag from the fashion house, but is also one of the most iconic handbags in the fashion world as a pioneer.
The Chanel Boy bag was debuted in Chanel's Fall Winter collection in 2011 and has fast become an iconic bag of the Chanel fashion house and a mainstay in Chanel's handbag selection that has been offered every season since its release. The Chanel Boy bag pays homage to the love of Gabrielle Coco Chanel's life, Arthur Boy Capel, who was an English polo player and aristocrat, in addition to being Coco Chanel's muse and greatest love. Arthur Boy Capel inspired Gabrielle Coco Chanel's tendencies to play with the masculine accent in her style, and subsequently inspired the late Karl Lagerfeld. The Chanel Boy bag was the first complete redesign of the classic flap. While still honouring many of Coco Chanel's original 255 house codes, the Boy bag introduced some more modern updates. The inception of the Boy bag started in 2010 when the late Karl Lagerfeld delved into the Chanel archive and came across a bandolier and cartridge bag used for storing ammunition during a hunt. However, Coco Chanel had repurposed the bag for her equestrian trips, using the bag as a purse. Karl Lagerfeld used this as the inspiration for the Boy bag and added his signature decadent flair through the use of heavy hardware along with various fabrics and enhancements. Over the years, the Chanel Boy bag has been introduced in several sizes, from a mini, small, there was the old medium, the new medium, a large and the XL. With the new medium introduced in 2014, making the Boy bag roomier than the old medium and allowing for more organisation of your belongings with 2 new interior pockets and extra storage space. The medium size tends to be the more popular as you get the best of both worlds, a little more space and convenient enough to carry daily. The Chanel Boy bag is available in many versions and variations of leather, materials and hardware. Leathers commonly used are the caviar leather and the lambskin leather. Caviar leather having a textured surface, which makes it a more hard-wearing leather, and the lambskin leather has a more luxurious look and softer feel. Luxurious textiles used include tweed, canvas, PVC, denim, in addition to special editions like the So Black rendition and the iridescent Chanel Boy bag offering. The Chanel Boy bag is also available in a vast and wide array of colours, from block colours to bi-colour and tri-colour offerings. The Chanel Boy bag features straight and clean lines with a boxier structure and angular corners, and is easily identified by its thick rectangular main body pattern framed by a raised leather ribbon straight edge, contrasting the central body of the bag. The Chanel Boy bag is usually offered in the classic Chanel diamond quilting, in addition to the chevron quilting on the body of the bag, and there is also the sleek reverso quilting, which consists of an unquilted body and a quilted frame. Another distinguishable characteristic of the Chanel Boy bag is its clasp lock closure, bearing the iconic prominent large CC squeeze lock brick lock on the front flap, giving the bag a more industrial look. The hardware of the Chanel Boy bag appears more antiqued in comparison to the dainty jewelry look of the Chanel classic flap bags, and is available in various tones of silver, gold, gunmetal, antiqued and oxidized finishes. But more options are available, like in the matte black or the ruthenium offering. The Chanel Boy bag also features a shoulder strap composed of thick metal chains, referred to as the bijou chain, due to its wider and heavier links, instead of the signature interwoven straps on other Chanel bags. Some variations of the Boy bag are complemented by options of an adjustable short leather strap for comfortability, and other variations come with a short chain top handle so you can also carry it by hand. The Chanel Boy bag is a single flap bag, unlike other Chanel bags that open up to a fabric-lined interior and a hidden zipper compartment under the top flap, rumoured to be symbolic of the secret pocket Coco Chanel incorporated into her bag to hide her secret love letters, in addition to the slip pocket on the rear side of the bag. The prices of the Chanel Boy bag start at upwards of £4,000 for the small size. The Chanel Boy bag is a highly desired bag amongst fashionistas for its utilitarian feel, more masculine shape, bolder, edgier and versatile design, a departure from the more classic and feminine Chanel handbag styles. The Chanel Boy bag strikes the balance between fashion and functionality, the quintessential Parisian accessory, definitely a youthful and timeless piece to consider for your luxury collection.